Alright guys, as you and I know, say Tinubu don finally come back from where he go. Yes, from France where he go. So he don't come back now. During his absence, a lot of people died in Nigeria, most especially in Plateau State and Benue State. Now, we have a concerned Nigeria, Peter, who come out now. Come ask Tinubu some questions. How he welcome am back to Nigeria with this message. Let's listen to these guys.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Mr. President, welcome back from your working visit to France. When you dey travel on the 2nd of April, your aide, Mr. Bayo Ononuga, he talk say the president dey travel to evaluate the performance of his government for these 2 years where you don't be president. So, Mr. President, sir, I just say make I ask you, from your personal evaluation and assessment of your performance, wetin be your result? Wetin be the score where you give yourself? Since now you dey set exam, now una dey mark una self for una own performance, can you share with us some of the result of your performance as a government, sir? Mr. President, if you're not able to share us your result, please permit me to give you a little of your performance in these 2 years of your government. So, Mr. President, as you dey away for France on working visit, within a space of 1 week, more than 150 Nigerian human beings have been slaughtered in Plateau State alone. Not to talk about Benue State, where the Benue State governor, who is also APC governor, don't confirm, say more than 70 people were killed within a space of 1 week. We not talk about the killings for Gombe and every other part of the country. Almost every week, Nigeria, they see constant mass graves, mass burial. And that is part of the assessment of your government, Mr. President. So, Mr. President, as your children where we be, as a concerned child, shall we dey free to ask, say, wetin be the benefit of this working visit to France? From this working visit, which bilateral agreement was signed, now which foreign investor they come Nigeria, they carry companies come as a result of this visit? Abinas, na ole you waka go, na ole you waka come. Mr. President, with the constant killing where they go on for Nigeria, apart from the hunger and starvation where they, apart from corruption, with these killings now, shall we dey free to talk, say, make Mr. President Tinubu also resign from office? Because I dey borrow your words, Mr. President. Under Jonathan government, all the tweets where you put and all your statements, they're there for public. You said that on security, the box stop at the president's table. And it questions the competence of President Jonathan. You said the constant killing of Nigerians across the country is unacceptable. Mr. President, now where you be commander-in-chief of the armed forces too, share the constant killing of Nigerians all over the country is now acceptable? Nigerian leaders, una APC supporters, President Tinubu government and all of una, as una talk say this government is a government of renewed hope. I say make I ask now, what exactly is the meaning of renewed hope? Which kind of renewed hope no get empathy for the killing of defenseless citizens in the country? What this government they provide for Nigeria is the textbook definition of how not to govern a country. Nigeria almost exists so that other countries can learn how not to govern their countries. What kind of renewed hope they bring this kind of hunger and starvation? Renewed hunger, renewed shaggy, renewed insecurity, renewed hopelessness. Yet, when I don't already they prepare for 2027 election. Nigerian politicians, at what point when I go talk, say this country has given you so much, make you also make sacrifices for the poor. Nigerian poor people, we are the subsidy for the rich. When are they here, the president is a former governor, vice president, former governor, senate president, former governor, all receiving pensions and allowances from their respective states. But yet, at what point when I go talk, say this country, we don't do so much for una, make una give back to the people. When are they here, they talk, they do baby steps. We are taking baby steps, for 2 years now. But when are not they take baby steps, where we say billboard and posters for Tinubu 2027 done already, they full Abuja and Lagos. So, when are not take baby steps for that one. When are not take baby steps to buy presidential jet, renovate vice president house, renovate Aso Rock, buy cars for office of first lady. But Nigerians go continue to they take baby steps. For that France where President Tinubu travel go, when there is crisis in the country, the president, if he dey overseas, go cut short in trip, he go come back to attend to the crisis. But for my country of renewed hope, when there is crisis at home, president go wear clothes, enter private presidential jet where he buy newly, he go fly out of the country. That is renewed hope. Now APC progressivism be that. Shame on us as a country. And when they talk about 2027, the calamity where they at hand when I no finish them, you push more people into multi-dimensional poverty, but you want won't come back for second term. The only arrogance when Nigerian politicians get is because they have a criminal INEC on their side. Nigerian, we must begin to find the courage to go to the National Assembly and demand electoral reform before 2027. If not, we they enter criminality and corruption Armageddon. My own no hard. We must decide to ensure we make electronic transmission of results mandatory. We must protect our INEC server before we begin to talk about independent candidacy and all of those other judicial reform, constitutional reform. If not, we get trouble. When I hear what Reverend Tunde Bakare talk, he said this is motopark politics. This is political banditry. Reverend Tunde Bakare, fellow Nigerians, we are in trouble if we not fix INEC before 2027. Because as we dey talk, so maybe finally na me go carry my one-man protest go National Assembly. Maybe na there they go finally arrest me. Because for Nigeria, when they kill people, now you wait talk say they kill people and it no good. Now you they go come to arrest. The criminals wey kill people, nobody go touch them. Now so the country be, but planning to harm me is a waste of plan. Use that time to plan to protect people and to give us a better life. May Nigerians receive the courage to speak up and put value on human life in this country. God bless Nigeria. Hoping to hear from the president on his next working visit. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
All right, so I needed the president to be in this country before making this post. And now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is back in Nigeria after 19 days, or should we say 20 days, because he came in the night of yesterday to Nigeria. So welcome to the president. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu left Nigeria and he was inactive as the president. He didn't say anything because there was a case of insecurity, a serious case of insecurity in different parts of Nigeria. The president didn't say a word. No comment from him, meaning he was inactive. Now, my question is this. Why has Kashim Shettima been sidelined? In the sense that all this period where Tinubu they come out, isn't Kashim Shettima supposed to be the acting president? I mean, even though the constitution says the president needs to be inactive for 21 days, right? But again, Tinubu was inactive for like 20 days. So what happened? Why are they sidelining Kashim Shettima? It's almost as if Shettima is just there as a figurehead. I'm sorry to say, this is my observation. It's almost as if Kashim Shettima is just there as a statue of liberty. And I don't know why the Northerners are not even saying anything. Because I remember vividly, when Buhari was leaving the country that time, he was going and coming in, the Southerners, the Easterners, everybody kept on saying, oh, Osibanjo should be made the acting president. Why are they sidelining him? Why is Osibanjo quiet? Is he just there as a statue of liberty? A lot of things happened that period. And at the end of the day, he was made the acting president at a particular period of time. And I will tell you his achievement as the acting president. Although, for some reason, there has been a propaganda about Kashim Shettima that he is the owner of Boko Haram and is the lead of Boko Haram. That one a story. Me, I am curious. I would like them to make him acting president when Tinubu leaves, because I'm pretty sure Tinubu is going to leave this country again very soon. And he will also be very inactive. Do you understand? So my reason for this post is a straight campaign that anytime Tinubu leaves, Kashim Shettima should be made an acting president. Let us test what he can do. If in true be Boko Haram, according to the rumors, let's see if he will bomb the country. If true Kashim Shettima will Islamize Nigeria, according to the story, let's try and see. So far, say Tinubu no buy. Let's see what he can do in that short period of time. And the reason why I'm saying this is this. During the time of Buhari, a lot of Northerners, they stand gidigba for Buhari back. They feel say if Osibanjo come, Osibanjo go do anyhow. Do you understand? But Osibanjo came, and guess what? Osibanjo did a lot of things that Buhari could not do in all the years when he was president. Now, let me quickly outline some of the things acting President Yomi Osibanjo did when he assumed office. Let's start with this. Professor Yemi Osibanjo assumed the position of the acting president for the second time in January. You see, saying even 2 times. For the second time in January 2017. A period of grave uncertainty over the health condition of President Muhammadu Buhari, who had been out of the country for well over 21 days. Tinubu now only 1 day remain. Maybe he come back to Nigeria because he knows say if he no come back, they go make Shettima acting president. Maybe, I don't know. But I mean, stay till like 20 days, you know. Just 1 more day, they go make him acting president according to their constitution. Anyways, who have been out of the country well over 21 days on health grounds. His first official function was a meeting with the executive director of the World Food Program, Ms. E.R. Tarin Cousin, On the 27th of January of the year 2027, he was informed of serious food shortage in the northeast of Nigeria, and why he needed to act fast so to save Nigerians, so to save hundreds of thousands dying from food starvation. Immediately, he constituted a team made up of ministers and other cabinet members, and ordered that they activated the Bureau of Public Enterprises Emergency Act. Days after, food and other household needs were on their way to the northeast. Hundreds of Nigerians were saved from starvation. On the 1st of February, he presided over the Federal Executive Council meeting, during which the Presidential Task Force on Food Security was mandated to reduce the price of food items in Nigeria. That's number one. Number two, this is another thing he did as acting president, even though a lot of people thought he could not do anything. Number two, if that was not convincing enough, what was convincing was his decision to go to Borno State a day after Boko Haram had bombed Maiduguri, the state capital. Security agencies and intelligence warned him against the visit, but Osinbajo was not one to shy away from adversity. The next day, he was in Maiduguri and went on site assessment of the destruction caused by the terrorists, and immediately ordered the reconstruction of the villages. On arriving in Abuja, Nigeria's capital, he ordered all service chiefs to relocate to Maiduguri to combat the insurgency. The next day, they were all there. So he ordered all service chiefs. As a result of the bombing where happened for Maiduguri, he tell all service chiefs, say, may they relocate, go Maiduguri. Meanwhile, the kpai people as Tinubu no did. Tinubu did not say a word. The kpai that happened in Jos, the kpai that have been happening in Benue, still happening as we speak. The one where happened for Bayelsa, a lot of herdsmen issue around. As we talk now, it's happening in Kwara State. President did not say a word. Now let's move on to what Osinbajo did. What about infrastructure? On 8th February 2017, he chaired the FEC meeting and gave approval of 21 billion naira for the construction of Ilori Omu Aran Kaba road section. In a familiar vein, on the 15th of February, he approved the award of 126 billion naira road projects spread across Kano, Bauchi, Adamawa, Kwara, Gombe, Enugu, and Kaduna states to be constructed with immediate effect. He need more than infrastructure. He stabilized the economy and brokered a peace deal enjoyed till this day. February 10 to 13 saw Professor Yemi Osinbajo make a rotational visit to the Niger Delta in continuation of his interactive engagement with the oil producing communities in the region. The visit started in Yonogwa, the capital of Bayelsa State. He then proceeded to Port Harcourt, Rivers State, to meet stakeholders of the oil producing communities. During the meeting, he rolled out framework for the cleanup exercise in Ogoniland. This is in response of the report submitted by the United Nations. On the 16th of February 2017, Professor Yemi Osinbajo presided over the first National Economic Council meeting of the year and directed the Central Bank of Nigeria to review the foreign exchange policy. The meeting also resolved that fresh $250 million be injected into the Sovereign Wealth Fund. The CBN subsequently released about 500 million through the interbank market, where the 23 bank bought $371 million. Cut to the chase, dollar to naira crashed drastically, bringing a new lease of life to the economic well-being of Nigeria. On February 17, Professor Yomi Osinbajo signed 7 crucial bills into law, some of which are the Oath Amendment Act 2017, Defense Space Administration Act 2017, and the Veterinary Surgeon Amendment 2017. Not just that. On an unscheduled visit that changed the fate of many derelict NCAA workers, Osinbajo appeared at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos on the 23rd of February as a part of the 60-day action plan for business reform in the country. The visit, which took many airport workers by surprise, went viral. During the visit, Professor Yemi Osinbajo inspected facilities and interacted with airport officials on the welfare of the workers and travelers. In less than 24 hours after the visit, the federal government announced the sack of 10 directors of the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authorities. 3 new directors and general managers were also appointed for the Federal Airport Authorities Fund. But more importantly, there was genesis. This was the genesis of Nigeria's steady rise to World Bank Ease of Doing Business Index. Professor Yemi Osinbajo did not only make a case for a friendlier business environment. He ensured the government agency remove bottlenecks by ensuring that they embark on technologies. Not just that, he also did a lot of things, like he sacked the former DSS boss that went to go and block the National Assembly. He also gave justice with that SARS. This is the one that I remember offhand, right? The whole SARS issue, the outcry of the people of police injustice, he did that. Now, the key things he did: Boko Haram, where come bomb Maiduguri, Osinbajo made sure that the service chief went there to make sure that the insurgency stopped as at the period. Right. He made sure there is food and reduction of food prices in Nigeria as acting president, because president know they do well. So far, so good. And president was active as at the time. Muhammadu Buhari was active as inactive as at the time. Now, Tinubu go for 20 days, inactive. Why didn't they make Shettima acting president? Let's see what he can do. Maybe. So all of them will say this guy na Boko Haram, Shettima na Boko Haram, right? The people that said Shettima is Boko Haram, can he Boko Haram Nigeria in, let's say, in 3 months? We for test time, or maybe in 20 days. Let's test him. Let's test him. Waiting to happen to the vice president. Why is he inactive? Shena figurehead he be? Is he a Statue of Liberty? Is he a wood? Is he a cloth? Why is he not active in anything? What is the politics going on? Like I said, this same thing happened to Osinbajo, and at the end of the day, they made him acting president at a particular 2 times. So how far? Me, the reason why I'm saying this is simple. To President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if you plan to leave country again, we want you to make Kashim Shettima acting president. Maybe this will not make you leave. And also, as soon as they give the people headache, I believe that this video will also give our own headache. Do you understand? So the Northerners, this is a campaign for you guys, I swear. And to other reasonable Nigerians, not only the Northerners. If president is not active, he should make his vice acting. Let's see what they can do. Peace and love. Don't play. So, when I'm ready for my campaign, anytime Tinubu they go, just saying, peace and love, don't play. If you don't play, you're going to learn, and you will learn the hard way. Brah.
When I hear him, wait till Peter talk, all the question we ask him, how they don't take care about the people where they buy for Nigeria, and many other things. But I don't know what you think. But put it on the comment section. We are here to learn from each other, to put our voices together to see how we can have a better Nigeria. Thank you guys. This is NWATCH Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about it. This has affected you and I. Take care, guys, and bye for now.